But let Roger speak for himself. There's nothing to hide. He has nothing to hide, and he's spoken before, and he'll speak to you now. Roger?
Congratulations, Roger.
Roger.
Thank you.
Stand with you, Roger.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
He gets cussed at everywhere in Florida, things thrown at him,
As
assaulted.
I have always said,
By the left.
the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked
Saying,
about.
don't let him speak. That's the left.
After a 2-year inquisition, the charges today relate in no way to Russian collusion, WikiLeaks collaboration, or any other illegal act in connection with the 2016
This is
campaign.
beyond a movie. This is a mad mob, no Russia, trying to take his speech
Intelligence Committee
and put him in prison like they're doing to InfoWars. All right, I warned Roger Stone off air earlier. I said, when you go out there, they're going to heckle you and shout you down. He said, really? This is during the break. And I said, yeah, you need to stand with us as long as possible. You'll have a clear broadcast to get out what you want. They're going to cherry pick this. Now, this is near live. We went to break 4 minutes ago. We've got it paused on the DVR in there from the CNN feed. We've also got his lawyer coming on later. Roger will be back on later with us once he gets in the car, goes home, takes a shower. You'll get global exclusives here at Infowars.com on the live feeds, the War Room, you name it. But he went out, and here's the left screaming over him. Don't let a man that's just been indicted have his voice. Shut him down. Shut him off the web. Shut him off the internet. Shut him down off TV. Let's go to his live press conference. Here it is.
He's not in hiding. The spectacle this morning with a SWAT team breaking into his house, searching the house, scaring his wife, scaring his dogs, completely unnecessary. A telephone call would have done the job, and Mr. Stone would have appeared. But let Roger speak for himself. There's nothing to hide. He has nothing to hide, and he's spoken before, and he'll speak to you now. Roger?
Congratulations, Roger.
Roger.
Thank you.
Stand with you, Roger.
Thank you. Well, thank you. Thank you very much.
He gets cussed at everywhere in Florida, things thrown at him,
As
assaulted.
I have always said,
By the left.
the only thing worse than being talked about is not being talked
Saying,
about.
don't let him speak. That's the
After
left.
a 2-year inquisition, the charges today relate in no way to Russian collusion, WikiLeaks collaboration, or any other illegal act in connection with the 2016
This is
campaign.
beyond a movie. This is a mad mob, no Russia, trying to take his speech
Intelligence Committee
and put him in prison like they're doing to InfoWars.
Any error I made in my testimony would be both immaterial and without
Oh, there's the
intent.
chant I came up with for Hillary.
I find it disturbing that the special counsel's office
Yeah, don't lock
released
Mueller up
a
for uranium
press
one.
release prior to informing my attorneys that I would be charged today. This morning, at the crack of dawn,
Told Roger this was gonna
29
happen.
FBI
Told him.
agents arrived at my home with 17 vehicles with their lights flashing when they could simply have contacted my attorneys, and I would have been more than willing to surrender voluntarily. They terrorized my wife, my dogs. I was taken to the FBI facility, although I must say the FBI agents were extraordinarily courteous. I will plead not guilty to these charges. I will defeat them in court. I believe this is a politically motivated investigation. I am troubled by the political motivations of the prosecutors. And as I have said previously, there is no circumstance whatsoever under which I will bear false witness against the president, nor will I make up lies to ease the pressure on myself. I look forward to being fully and completely vindicated.
Roger, did you in any way
cooperate with the special counsel's office? Would you in any way cooperate with the special counsel's office?
Since I was not contacted prior to the charges today, and my lawyers have not talked to the special prosecutors, I don't want to address that question. But I have made it clear I will not testify against the president. Because I would have to bear false witness against him.
Will you work with the prosecutor?
I will be appearing for an arraignment in D.C. next week, and I'll address those questions at that time.
Roger, the president said that you had done tweeted that. What do you think he meant by that?
Well, I intend to tell the truth. I have told the truth through this entire proceeding, and I will prove that in a court of law.
How strong is your allegiance to
ask the president for a pardon?
Trump?
I am one of his oldest friends. I am a fervent supporter of the president. I think he is doing a great job of making America great again.
Roger, did anyone tell you to contact in the Trump campaign to contact WikiLeaks?
No, I've addressed that before. That is incorrect.
Roger, look at the indictment. If you were convicted, do you think the president will pardon you?
Pardon me?
If you were convicted, do you think the president would pardon you?
The only person I have advocated a pardon for is Marcus Garvey.
Some from NBC News, sir. The question is, did you in any way work with the Russians to help President Trump?
Categorically not. No, absolutely not.
And the prosecutor,
So see, this is archetypal. Turn it down a little bit. This is emblematic of, hey, Roger, you go out there to those thousands of reporters, they're going to shout you down, and you're not going to hear a damn word you say, and then it's going to be you deny that you're a Russian. There is no Russia. There is nothing except Mueller and Hillary, who were desperate to cover up their Russia ties.
I will address those questions next week in Washington, D.C.
Thank you.
Biggest joke ever. Roger will be back on the show this hour, next hour. He will be here live, so you will hear Roger Stone. He's going to think I literally am Nostradamus or Karnak when I call him up as soon as I get him on the damn line, because I told him, I said, you march out there, they are going to scream and yell over you, including the reporters themselves. They're a bunch of political activists. Go back to that feed. And they're going to do all this. You have got to go out and you've got to say, this is a war on the press. This is a war on free speech.
From a man whose dirty tricks in politics goes back to the Nixon years in American politics. Roger Stone denying emphatically the charges. He said he has not had a chance to read the indictment. He says he will not testify against the president because doing so, Roger Stone's words would require...
Let me tell you what dirty tricks are. Dirty tricks is teaching 5-year-old boys how to put dresses on. Dirty tricks is what the mainstream corporate media does, saying that Trump took the bust of Martin Luther King out of the White House. Jim Acosta, that's the dirty tricks. Here, let's hear some more of the crap coming out of their mouths.
That he was under investigation, but I was talking to, Roger Stone's friends in the last couple of days, and they said they've watched what happened, that Roger Stone has watched what happened to Paul Manafort, and he does not want the same thing to happen.
No, that's right. He's not going to keep quiet.
He looks at what happened to Paul Manafort, former Trump campaign chairman.
That's not for her. Yeah, no Russia collusion. Yeah, income tax stuff from 15 years ago. Same thing with the idiot Michael Cohen. Let's go to this feed here of Stone. Let's hear this live feed of Stone walking down the steps. Or I guess this is from when he came down earlier. Yeah, he makes that joke and does that Nixonian thing. I don't think any of that's funny. I mean, I like Roger and everything.
He made a point he said that the FBI agents, the way they came, he said if they just called me, I would have come in. I want to. Are there guidelines?
Yes.
Are there reasons that the FBI? That's what I'm going to get to. That they had some reason.
That's
to
enough
believe,
from CNN.
talking about like
they did that to make him look like a guilty criminal. I've told you this 1,000 times. They'll have like year-long stings I've seen on Amish people who don't even sell milk or cheese, but the government wants their property, in a famous case in Pennsylvania, another one in, was it Michigan, between a federal and state park. They wanted that land to build a road, a couple hundred acres. I've had the lawyers for them on years ago. Well, several of the Amish groups. And so for like a year, these neighbors move in and they keep begging, please sell us cheese. And finally, the Amish guy goes, I'll just give you cheese. And they go, great, I'm going to give it to my cousin in the next state. Well, give it to whoever you want, sonny. Interstate crime now. Got an Amish guy. He didn't wipe his butt properly at age 2. That's a real criminal you got there, real El Chapo. And then they come in with SWAT teams, guns, shove their heads down, everything. But see, the average jury thinks, well, they must be bad if they did this. Instead, no, this is bad. This is bad. Now, here's my plug, because I barely plug. And I'm not trying to write myself into the story. Believe me, I wish this would stop. Here's the Washington Post. Here it all is. We're under investigation for fake hush money to Corsi, who we've been working with for 16 years, saying paying him is hush money. And I've got reporters calling up saying, are you the next to be indicted? And Mueller has the grand jury talking about this. So you're like, let it make sense. That's crazy. That's how witch hunts work. So I need money to fight this, period. They've been trying to curtail us, shut us down, censor us ahead of the setup. So this is the Waterloo. If you don't do it, we're done. We need massive funding. InfoWarsStore.com. Go there now. Ladies and gentlemen, the new year is here. And I personally, in the new year, am looking at all the great supplements and products at InfoWarsLife.com and saying, what do I need to take religiously that I'm forgetting to take, that lowers inflammation, that empowers all the cells in the body, that makes me healthier, better stamina, libido, energy? And it's these three babies. It's Body's Ultimate Turmeric Formula with 95% curcuminoid. Nobody else can top that. Top of the line in the nation. It's X3 that has all three of the good types of iodine together, including the deep earth crystal iodine. Because some people can't absorb that type, we put a little bit of the other two types and a tiny bit of vitamin C to stabilize it. And then Super Male and Super Female Vitality. Super Male Vitality's been our overall most successful product, neck and neck with Brain Force Plus. But because it's wildcrafted and a proprietary process, we weren't able to get it for long periods of time. And so I made the decision just to discontinue it and try to reformulate. But it's been very, very hard to do. So we're not discontinuing it because it's crap. We're discontinuing it because we can't get it. It may come back in the future, but right now we're just not able to bring it. It's our last run of it. Proprietary, amazing. It's at InfoWarsLife.com. InfoWarsStore.com is the umbrella site. Or call toll-free 888-253-3139. Body's Turmeric Formula. And it's supercharged with other key ingredients that supercharge it, bring it to the next level. And then, of course, it's the X3. It's our final run of X2. We've secured the deep earth iodine, but I thought to make a better one with all three types and the vitamin C. So get your X2, get your X3, all at InfoWarsStore.com or 888-253-3139. And again, have a great New Year as we fight the globalists and restore the republic and freedom to the planet. Thank you all.